Please be aware that the podcast you are about to listen to is intended for mature audiences. It takes on topics such as mental illness, violence, abandonment, trauma, and in general, the end of the world as we know it. Please take care of yourself as you continue to enjoy our episodes. Take breaks as you need to.
So, we are moving into combat. The way combat works in 12 Inner Demons is not necessarily the way it works in D&D. Combat can be multiple things. It doesn't necessarily have to be fighting. The goal does not have to be taking down an opponent. It might mean that you have to get something. It might mean defeating your opponent. It might mean facing your fears. It could mean a lot of things. Combat in 12 Inner Demons, for the type of game that we are playing, the player character's party is always going to go first. So each player gets 4 action tokens, and different actions take a different amount of tokens. Movement and quick actions, which quick actions are faster than rolled actions, those take 1 action token. The rolled actions is any action that would require a roll of a dice, which includes attacking, using a competence, using a power or ability, or anything else along those lines, takes 2 action tokens. Advanced actions are actions that are more complex or more time consuming, and may not always require a roll. This might be trying to do something difficult in the heat of battle. Initiative, like I said, players are going to go before me, but our players are going to choose their initiative. So you all get to decide who goes in what order. Enemies also get 4 action tokens per round and can also act. And there are also ways for my characters, the enemies, to get more action tokens, however, depending on what it is that our players are facing down and what's happening. So, with that quick and dirty rundown of our rules, we come back into it. What order would you all like to go in? Who wants to go first of your party? And then second and then third.
Oof.
It might not make sense for me to go first.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go first.
I wouldn't mind. I feel like. Oh, okay.
Okay, that
Yeah.
was easier than we thought.
Yeah.
Is my ankle still twisted?
Like you didn't lose any stress or anything on that. It was just like an inconvenience in the moment.
Okay, cool.
Because maybe I'm too nice. It's our first time. We'll see if this continues.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we go gentle. Minus the making you face your brother as your first foe. So that sounds like our order is Imani, Zafira, and Aya, following like the rear.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
it will
You're
be
so
my
brave,
turn.
Imani.
Gotta be at this point.
All right. So just a reminder where we left off here.
Mm-hmm.
Aya's brother Jamal had just gotten up, and you all are trying to figure out what the seal is, um, and figure out how to get it, stop it, defeat it, and get out of here with your lives. So, Imani, what would you like to do?
How close am I to this entity?
I would say you are definitely within close range. In this game, close range is anything 10 feet or closer. So, um,
Okay.
Aya is right up next to Jamal, and you're further back, but you're not like more than 10 feet back. So you are considered close range currently.
Okay. Uh. Hmm. Trying to figure out what to do.
So you have 4 action tokens, and you can do any combination of actions as long as you have the tokens for it.
Okay.
Can we collaborate
Can
about it, or is it?
I'm just trying to think of what would be effective to start off with. That's the thing.
Yeah. What are
Hmm.
your powers or abilities, competencies?
I mean, I don't really have a ton that would work great in combat. That's the thing. I reopen my thing.
Do you have to roll to use your weapons?
Yes.
Okay. Can I roll to use my knife? Okay.
Okay.
Probably gonna fail this, but okay.
So you have 2 in
Mm-hmm.
physical resistance, um, which does
Okay.
give you a bonus die. And because there's not specifically weapons, so I'm going to consider physical resistance to include weapons unless let's see here. You will need, here we go, resistance, physical 2 dot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can absolutely attack with your physical resistance.
Okay. Uh, what die do I need? Do I need another? Do I need
So you're
three
going to roll
d10s or?
4. So since you have 2 dots, you're going
Mm-hmm.
to roll 4d10,
Okay.
and you're going to take and you're going to tell me how many successes you get.
Okay. Okay. I
Oh,
have a.
I need to give you a number. Sorry,
Okay.
give me one moment. Don't tell me yet. I have to
Sure.
cuz this is going to be based on this demon, and this is just a standard, you're just using a knife.
I mean, it's a big knife. It's a Bowie knife, but yeah, it's just a knife. I don't have like a sword. I don't think that Imani is like as a sword person. She doesn't have like a sweet katana or anything. That's
Super. That is very valid. It's considered a melee weapon, um, and you are fighting a demon. So this is a rolled action. This is gonna be so you're. It sounds like you're like you're moving. Well, you're still in combat, so it doesn't actually count as a movement necessarily.
okay.
Or like you're still in close, so doesn't you don't have to move into a different distance.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're gonna roll 4. You're
Okay.
going to do it at a TN. What is Demon's TN based in? It's based in their grip, I think. No, it's yeah. We're gonna say this is a TN 8.
Ugh.
Oof. Okay. I got a 10, an 8, a 5, and a 4.
5, 4. 2 successes. So you successfully, I need to track this, do 1 damage to Jamal, and you see this body start to bleed.
Okay.
So you cut him, but that smile does not fade.
Okay.
So that's 1 damage, which takes away 1 grip. Okay. Next, Saphira, what are you doing?
I mean, I feel like the only thing that makes sense is that I have power to do is a brutal strength um so it says I'm ranked 2 because there's like a whatever, but does that mean I still do like rank 1 stuff?
Yes, so you can do so essentially what the ranks, or you'll hear me call them dots sometimes.
Oh,
Um
okay.
you can do everything from the rank before,
Got it.
as like you get everything up to that dot because you're spending that amount of
Mhm.
XP, and so essentially you can't be a 3 dot unless you've had enough XP to purchase 1 dot and 2 dot and then 3
Okay.
dot.
Got it.
So you can't
Okay.
just be like, I have no dots in Grasp of the Abyss, and
Right.
I have 5 XP and now I'm a 3 dot. No. You
Yeah.
would have to spend enough XP and it
Right.
accumulates. So you get both 1 dot power and 2 dot power.
Okay.
So what are you doing? What are you looking?
I mean, yeah, I think the only thing that makes sense here is to attack, do a wide slash. Yeah, I'm gonna do a wide slash.
Okay, and this is brutal strength.
Cause I'm close, right? Yeah. Mhm.
Yes,
I'm at
you
close.
also would be
Okay.
close. Um and hit up to. Okay. So, yeah, you are looking at a, once again, TN8. You get 4 dice.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And so, yeah, roll 4d10 with a TN of target number of 8. And
Okay.
being a demon, you have the opportunity to do up to 2 damage with this strike.
Dope.
And oh,
Okay.
wait a second. Before we move on to you, technically, Imani, you have 2 more action tokens. So
Uh-huh.
you can attack again if you'd like to. You can move um, away if you'd like to. Or you could do a couple of quick actions or a combination of movement and quick actions. That is up to you.
Wait, do we have there's 4 tokens a turn, so then I get the 4 back, or do I have to use all 4
each
one.
turn you get 4 action tokens.
Okay,
So
got
you
it.
can do up to, so for instance, you could move and do an advanced action. That equals 4, right? But you could not do a rolled action and an advanced action because that's 5. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
could move, grab an item, and attack, for instance. So I guess technically pulling out a knife would be a quick action.
Yeah.
So you actually have one more. So you could move, you could pull out another item, but you actually don't have enough tokens left to attack again.
Okay. Then I guess I'll use my last token to also pick up the shovel.
Okay. All right, so you pick up the shovel. Saphira, you're wanting to attack. So go ahead, 4d10.
Oh,
Tell me what is an 8 or above.
oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
That's
Nothing.
no bueno.
No.
I got 0.
Not nothing.
I got
Oh
a 6,
no.
a 4, a 4, and a 1.
Bread.
Oh
Bread.
Oh, dear.
shit.
Okay.
Yo, I'm a shitty demon.
So,
Yo, be easy,
You're
be
not a-
easy.
yeah, no, you're not like, it happens to everyone, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
just, like, succeeding is fun, but also if
Sure,
all
sure,
we
sure.
did was win, then shit gets boring. So,
That's real.
let's
That's
talk
true.
about some consequences.
Oh,
no.
jeez.
Oh no.
So
Cool.
you move, let's see. You move to strike here, and actually it's not going to be anything too horribly terrible. But I
Okay.
am going to say that you move to attack and you miss. I'm going to say that that's going to cost you 1 grip.
Okay.
So go ahead and subtract 1 grip
Okay.
for missing. Did anything, remind me again, what all did you roll? What were the actual numbers of the dice? Did you get any 1s?
Yeah, I did. I got a 6, a 4, a 4, and a 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Ouch.
I know. Like, what is this? Like, I had 4 options.
So
Oh, shoot.
you Oh.
I don't know if I like that.
So actually,
Uh-huh.
Aya, you should have lost 1 stress for your failed fear test, I believe, possibly.
Okay.
So move your stress down 1. And yeah, Saphira, you lose 1 grip
Okay.
for that failed test there. You still have 2 action tokens.
Okay.
So you could move, you could attack again, you could try and do something else.
Did anything happen, like, to me because I missed?
So the your grip went down by 1.
But just that, right?
Yeah, which is important, right?
Yeah.
Because
No, it's
for
definitely.
you, when you run out of grip, you can no longer affect anything
Yeah. No, I guess I was
for the
wondering
rest
if
of the
I got.
day if you run out.
Okay.
So
But I didn't get,
keep
like, hurt.
not in the standard sense,
Got it.
no.
Okay.
But yes, you are using, you did lose some grip to attack.
Some grip. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, I kind of want to attack again since I have 2 tokens left. Might as well try again.
Okay.
Um.
So you missed the first time, and now he's ready for you. So it'll be a TN9 this time.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Wait, can I do the thing where I drop it back down to a TN8? Can I like use one of my tokens to do that or
What is the move?
shit.
Oh yeah, I have like
It's like an assist thing. Hang on, I'm getting to it. Oh, I went
Okay.
too far. I went too far. I went too far.
Yeah, no worries.
Um so there's aiding other players.
Oh, yeah.
I can aid another player if they're within close distance, subtracting 1 from the TN of whatever test the player is attempting.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So TN8, Saphira. And
okay.
Aya, for this round, go ahead and mark off one of your tokens.
Um, so I'm just making sure I don't have anything that I can. I don't think I can do it. Okay, so still with 4 die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh yes. Okay. So I got a 9, a 8, a 4, and a 3.
9, 8, 4, 3
Yeah.
is 2 successes. That's 2 more stress. So we're down. Ooh, damn. Okay. That's dangerous. Aya, you see your compatriots slashing at your brother. And as you see this monstrous horned thing slash at your brother, opening wounds on his body, you see that smile falter. And for a moment, you think you glimpse him, the him you remember, as he looks up to you as he's staggering and simply says, Aya, it's your turn. What do you do?
Oh, so what? Is this? Is this Jamal possessed? Uh, um, at the moment, I'm stuck. I'm like standing still. I'm seeing my brother, or at least what appears to be my brother in this moment, in grave pain. I say to him, just don't do this. Just tell us where the seal is so this can stop. Why are you doing this?
Okay. Roll. So I'm not going to count that necessarily as a we'll count that as a quick action. And as you mention the seal, the smile returns and the hardness in his eyes return. And you just hear he just looks at you and says, kill your brother, find out.
So here's a question: is this activating my aggression trigger?
Very possible, but I mean, how does Aya feel about the prospect of watching her brother die in front of her
Not great.
after all of these years?
Not great.
Is that more an aggression or a fear?
Oh, it's definitely more of a fear.
Because let's take a look here. So, what I will say, this is one of the people that you see as having betrayed you, but he is standing in front of you right now, being sliced to ribbons by this demon you met yesterday and this co-worker you see every now and then. And you may be angry at him. So what I will say is I will leave it up to you and what you feel is in character.
It's definitely more fear than it is aggression. Like she understands why this is happening, but like the moment I see my brother's face change, it feels like there's still some of, as you said, it feels like there's still some of him there. So like, I mean, I have the physical ability where maybe I could incapacitate him. I think in regards to my competencies, I could probably knock him out if I got a success.
Okay, so you wanna try and knock him out? I need a TN8 fear test first for you to get yourself to the point of laying hands on your clearly wounded brother.
Jeez. Ugh. Oh, this is not good. 4, 7, and a 6.
Aya, what is it that stops you from attacking him in this moment? Also, Kiana mark or Saphira mark an experience for a failed fear test of a mortal.
It's the look in his eyes before I mention the seal. It's the one that I remember when I was a girl. It's the belief that it's still him that stops me in my tracks.
Okay. You still have some actions that you could take. You have 2 left. Because you gave one to Saphira. Do you want your friends? Do you want to let your friends continue to attack him?
Isn't there another way we can do this? Do we have to kill him?
This is the only way. This isn't your brother.
But
If
what
it
if he
your
is?
brother, well,
What if he is?
he's possessed. Then he's probably suffering.
You can't see him this way.
Yeah. You don't want him to continue to deal with this either way.
I mean,
I'm sorry, but it's not like we can just stop.
Isn't there any? Can we undo it? Is there a way to hurt him just enough that the demon leaves? Isn't there something else? There has to be something else.
There's no other way.
I'm sorry. I know this hurts, but
He's not there anymore.
Imani,
mm-hmm.
you have one in a cult now.
Okay.
Not this isn't in our action turn, but go ahead and roll a TN6 occult
Okay.
test.
What die do I use for that?
Still D10. 3d10.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I'll turn it back down to 3.
Yep.
I got a 9, a 5, and a 4.
Okay. So your character, with the little bit that you know of occult, your information isn't always reliable and your sources disagree on whether or not a person who is possessed dies if their body sustains too much harm while they're possessed. You're not sure. Just outside of combat, your character, that is the knowledge you would have, is there's arguments. You've never personally seen it, so you're not sure. So just FYI, because your character would have a little bit of that, but it's unreliable.
Okay.
So moving back into our scene, Aya.
If there's truly no choice, then
You hear behind you, sis, they always a choice.
I don't know what to do. She turned. So Aya turns. Is Jamal still standing?
Mm-hmm. He's bleeding from the cut that Imani left and the slash that Saphira left. But what probably should have him on the ground, at the very least, writhing in pain and bleeding in a puddle of his own blood, he's standing there, smiling at you.
I have 2 action tokens left this move. That's enough for a roll action, right? I guess I have to continue the attack, but I'm not gonna try and cut him if he's already bleeding. I will try to incapacitate him.
Okay.
Since
So your failed test, did you, in addition to the failed test, did you also mark your stress going down again?
So my stress is at 8 now.
Yes. And having failed that test, I'm going to give you a malice die.
Okay, alright.
So you're going to roll 4 die, but you have to take the lowest 3.
Okay.
And attacking will still be a TN. What if I think I've been doing attacks? Attacks have been a TN 8, yeah?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
think
So it's
with
still a
my
TN 8, but you're rolling 4 and you have to take the lowest 3.
Okay. So I think with my with the punches ability, my competency, I can decrease my TN for this roll. My TN for me to hit someone gets decreased by 1, and my TN to get hit increases by 1.
Okay, and this is
With the punches, it's a physical competence.
okay. With the punches. Yeah, valid. Okay. So TN 7.
TN 7, but I
Yeah.
still roll with the malice die,
You still roll with the malice die.
and I take the bottom 3. Jesus Christ! Oh no! Oh, okay. 6, 2, 2. I missed him again.
Aya, the thought of this person that you had written off as either dead or off living a happy life, having left you behind years ago. The thought of finding him only to kill him echoes through your mind as you shakily lunge toward him. And he sidesteps you and just gives you a little push as you miss and fall face first into the sand, landing hard on your stomach and knocking the air out of you. At that point, Jamal gets his turn. So, let's see what I'd like to do here. Because I thought so. Yeah, I think Jamal is going to turn towards you, Imani.
Oh no.
And you'll feel a pull at you. You have the fault. So I think that this is a very chaotic and frantic situation at this point as you see Aya afraid and worried and missing. And so everything in its place is going to come into play as Jamal looks towards you and is going to try to scare you. So, I shouldn't use my dice as bookmarks. And then, what level am I at for that? Yeah, and I get an extra. So, the way this works is that your fault, you're gonna be from here on out, any social and survival tests are going to be at with a disadvantage, which is essentially a malice dice or a higher TN.
Okay.
Yeah, with a malice dice. And in this case means that my demon is going to be rolling with a bonus dice. And then
Okay.
I also, this demon has level 2 on this, which means rolling with 4. So in total, this demon is rolling 5 dice. And
Wow.
the TN for this scare, I believe this counts as a I believe this is a complicated action. Let me see, make sure. This is a oh no. No, this is a rolled action. So this is only 2 of my action.
Okay.
What?
And we're going to go ahead and roll. Oh, that's off. So TN 8, we rolled terribly, but we get to take the top. But that's still 2 successes with a 1, a 6, an 8, and an 8 to
Okay.
hit you with this fear. So what you see, Jamal looks at you, and instead of seeing Jamal as you have been, Imani, you see this strange, warped, angular creature with all sorts of sharp points and teeth jutting out, and you can see yourself in its reflective surfaces. But you look at it and you just see people all over this beach. It is packed. Scare is a monstrous influence power. It's rank 1 power. And it says, with a sudden and potent application of demonic power, the demon can try to goad an animal or human into feeling a sudden sense of utter terror. Should the demon succeed, the target of the power is forced to flee blindly away to safety. This is always to the nearest exit away from where the power was used, or failing that, moving as far away as possible from that point.
Well, fuck.
Oh my god.
So-
Damn.
This is not the time.
I know. Definitely not the time.
Oh
So-
no.
Imani, you begin to run away in the opposite direction of Jamal. And it is at that point that Jamal turns to Saphira. Takes a sigh and says, "Traitor, you should be helping us." Jamal is then going to, let's see. Narcy's not great at this whole fighting thing. Does this work? Can I use this on a demon? I cannot.
Sounds good for us.
Oh, I know what it is. Jamal is then going to pull out a knife and is gonna take a swipe at you. But this is 10. This is still an 8. Saphira, do you have anything that would increase the target number for a physical attack against you.
Increase. Not the target number. I don't know if I can. I have a demonic origin that says but that's only if I have weave. I don't know if I have weave yet.
You do not currently have weave. So, yeah.
Mm.
Jamal can do this stuff, so he's going to go ahead and try and also take a swipe at you. Not great, but that's a 10. 10, a 3, and a 2. So 1 success, not great, but is enough to do you 1 damage. So you're going to subtract 1 from your grip.
Okay.
And then, one moment.
Can my action be cursing Jamal out?
That's a free action. You can absolutely go for it. I can reactivate Jamal, and Jamal is going to take. Oh, wait a second. Point of order. Possession is very cost heavy, and y'all damaged the fuck out of them. So, actually, that's per turn. So, Jamal's going to take 1 more swipe at Saphira. And gets a 1, a 7, and a 9.
Okay.
It's going to do 1 more damage to your grip, and then is this body is messed up enough where oh, not yet. Close, but not yet. Okay. Also, yeah. So that brings us back to Imani, who make a TN9 fear test with a malice die to stop running.
So what? So it's another 3d10 roll.
4d10. Take the
Okay.
take the lowest 3, unless you have something that can help you. So, does extra tough come in here? What does that do? Can that let's see if we can get you some help in here.
Sure, hold on.
Page 24. Let's see.
Extra tough only takes away stress from physical sources.
Yeah, that only takes away stress. Let's see. What else could be helpful? What is pace yourself? No, that's physical.
I didn't really see anything that would do specifically that, or else I would have added it in.
You're right. Let's see. What I will say is, well, you succeeded in hitting him, but in the future, don't forget that you have champion. And so, Aya being in danger, if you get back to the fight, will help you.
Okay.
So go ahead and do the, it's 4d10. You're going to take the lowest 3.
So I got a 10, a 9, a 7, and a 2.
Okay, so the 10 gets axed. But you
Okay.
still have 1 success.
Okay.
So you get a qualified success. I'm going to say you are currently we'll say you're at extreme distance at this point, which is 60 feet or more.
Okay.
But you're not completely out. And with one success, I'm going to say you're freaked out, but you could choose to go back if you want to.
I'm going back.
Okay. So you go back, and to move that distance is going to take your entire turn.
Okay, what if I don't get back into close range?
You could, if you just went from extreme to long, that would be one movement token. You could move medium and still have one action token left, or you can get back into close.
Okay, so I'm thinking that maybe I could get into wait, what was the second one? Long, right?
You could, so you're at extreme. You could
Mm-hmm.
do long, medium, or close.
So let's say I did long, and
Mm-hmm.
then I take out my gun and shoot at Jamal. Is that plausible?
You can. There will be consequences if you miss,
Okay.
particularly if you roll a 1.
Okay.
Oh,
Then I probably will just expend all of it and get back to close.
Okay. Okay. Saphira, what are you doing?
I mean, I have to attack. I'm definitely the anger demon, so I'm going in.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. It is still a TN8 to hit.
Okay.
But you do get your bonus die, so you're gonna roll
Nice.
4 and take the highest 3,
Okay. Okay.
which I realize I
Ooh.
might have said
10,
that
9, 8,
wrong.
and 8.
Huh?
10, 9, 8, and 8.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what happens
oh,
is
wait.
you slash into Jamal, and a gash opens up across his chest, and he falls as you see that distorted, angular, reflective figure for a moment in the echo of where the body
Mhm.
was. The body falls and the demon remains there and dissipates,
Hmm.
looking to escape the fight. Do you let it go, or do you try and continue attacking this?
Hmm.
Fleeing demon now.
Think if we let it go, do we still get the seal, or can you not answer that?
You're not sure what the seal is yet.
That's fair. Okay.
You don't know if defeating this demon was the seal or not. But
Hmm. Okay.
If he is the seal, we can't let him leave.
the actually, Saphira, I will say you know enough to know that like this demon was easy. This demon was on your level. This is a mook. This is a henchman. This is
Okay.
not someone who matters.
Ah, right. Yeah.
There's something
Okay.
else here that you're meant to
Y'all,
get, and this was meant to slow you
hmm.
down and try and like keep you away from it. But that mook doesn't matter.
Mhm. Okay.
It would want you to try and follow it because it keep you away from the seal.
Yeah.
Saphira would know this.
As hard as that was for y'all, That was way too easy. I don't think this is what we're looking for. We should let him go.
Easy?
So, at that point is where we're going to stop. Jamal's body laying unconscious and bleeding in the sand. As we will continue the search for the seal next time.
Come on.
Got it.
Thank you for listening to Windy City Demons, a woke mental wellness actual play of 12 Inner Demons. If you want to connect with us, you can find our contact information in the episode notes. If you want to learn more or to support our podcast, you can join our Patreon. We can also be found on most major podcasting platforms, and videos are also uploaded to YouTube. Our Patreons get episodes one day early on Fridays. Otherwise, we tend to release on Saturdays. So don't forget to follow, subscribe, and leave reviews and messages if you liked our content. Thank you for listening, and take care of yourselves until next time.